So what in the world could moving your eyes back and forth have to do with processing trauma? I thought absolutely nothing. Turns out a lot. I hadn't heard of EMDR, which stands for eye movement resensitizing, eye movement desensitivation. Not sure why that word's so hard today. It stands for eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. I'll leave some links below that describe what EMDR is and why it works. But today I wanted to share with you my story of EMDR. I'd probably been going to therapy for about 6 months when my counselor suggested it. I thought it sounded really dumb because it involves moving your eyes back and forth, either with someone's finger or back and forth with this light bar, right? And then kind of processing through some memories. And it's supposed to be kind of magical and help a lot of your triggers go away, and I thought this was really stupid. This is expensive and stupid and a waste of time, but if my counselor thinks I should do it, whatever. At the end of it, I was kind of like, okay, whatever, that was stressful, but I'm done now. Fine, I'm gonna move on with life. Continuing in counseling, but I don't really feel like doing that again. And she told me that it's not immediate, that it takes a little while to take effect because of the science behind what it does in your brain. So I went about my life thinking that nothing had changed at all. Until about 2 weeks later, and I realized that my reaction to triggers in my life had actually gotten a lot better. My triggers had not gone away, I was not cured, I was not fixed, but the severity of reaction to certain triggers had actually started to go down without me doing anything else about it. That was really weird to me, honestly, because I did not believe this was gonna work. So there wasn't any placebo effect. It wasn't like I was expecting this to work and oh, look, it suddenly worked. I really thought this was the stupidest thing I'd ever heard of and a waste of time. And so the fact that I noticed that without doing anything different in my life, about 2 weeks later, things started actually improving, really convinced me that maybe there was something to this whole EMDR thing. I've probably done it a grand total of maybe 4 or 5 times. It's not something that you do every time you go to counseling. At least that's not how my counselors have viewed it. But it has been incredibly helpful for working through major parts of my post-traumatic stress disorder. And maybe it can be for you too. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before. If you haven't, please look into it. If you're struggling with PTSD, please talk to your counselor about it or find a trained counselor in your area who specializes in it, because the more research that comes out behind it, the more counselors are supporting it, the more the entire scientific community is behind it, because what it does for our brains is incredible. I really like normal therapy. I don't know what the correct term for it is, but just kind of talking through things and going back and working through it. But using that combined with EMDR has been incredibly helpful to me, because things that I could not break through, words that I just couldn't say, and memories I just couldn't address were suddenly accessible. And it can be weird and different. And before you actually do EMDR, I would definitely recommend maybe watching some videos about it or doing some reading so you're a little bit more comfortable with the idea behind it. So if you're dealing with PTSD, I really can't encourage you enough to look into it. I thought it was nuts, I thought it was crazy, but it actually did incredible things for my life. So if you haven't ever heard of EMDR, look into it. If you haven't ever tried it and you're dealing with PTSD, consider talking to your therapist about it and trying it, because it's really done amazing things in my life. It's not something you have to do all the time. Like I said, I've only done it a few times, but the results in my life because of it have been extremely helpful, and I could not recommend it enough to anyone. I'm Jo Beckwith, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I do videos all the time about mental health issues, about surviving sexual assault, domestic violence, and about life after trauma. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, please hit subscribe, and I really look forward to seeing you next time. Take care of yourself until then.